Welcome to Transmax Transmissions in Ocala's comprehensive guide to the Chrysler 62TE transmission. Today, we're breaking down the common problems with this transmission that affects thousands of vehicles. If you're experiencing shifting issues, strange noises, or warning lights, you're in the right place. We'll explain why these transmissions fail and how proper rebuilding is crucial for longevity. Understanding the underlying causes of these failures is key to ensuring your transmission repair lasts. Complete rebuilding with upgraded components is often the most cost-effective long-term solution. Throughout this guide, we'll dive deeper into each problem area and show you how our expertise at Transmax ensures lasting repairs. Let's look at what vehicles use the Chrysler 62TE transmission. The 62TE is a 6-speed automatic transmission that was introduced by Chrysler in 2007. This transmission is commonly found in various Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep vehicles. Chrysler models that use this transmission include the Pacifica and the Town & Country. In the Dodge lineup, the Grand Caravan and Journey are equipped with the 62TE, and for Jeep it can be found in certain Cherokee models. Since its introduction in 2007, the 62TE transmission continues to be used in various models up to the present day. Understanding if your vehicle has a 62TE transmission helps identify if it might be at risk for common transmission problems. Now that we know which vehicles use the 62TE transmission, let's explore the most common failure signs. Let's examine the most common failure signs in Chrysler's 62TE transmission. Delayed engagement occurs when there's a noticeable lag between shifting to drive and your vehicle actually moving. Harsh or erratic shifting is characterized by jarring, unpredictable gear changes. You might feel sudden jerks, hear clunking noises, or experience unexpected RPM surges. Transmission slipping occurs when your engine revs, but your vehicle doesn't accelerate as expected. You'll notice the RPM suddenly increase without a corresponding increase in speed. When the transmission enters limp mode, it's a protective measure that restricts your vehicle to a single gear, usually third, and limits speed to prevent further damage. The check engine light often illuminates with specific diagnostic trouble codes related to transmission function. A scan tool can reveal codes starting with P07, which typically relate to transmission issues. These transmission problems typically start subtly but progressively worsen over time. What begins as an occasional delay or rough shift can quickly deteriorate into complete transmission failure if not addressed. Recognizing these warning signs early is crucial. If you experience any of these symptoms with your Chrysler 62TE transmission, it's important to have it professionally evaluated to prevent more extensive and costly damage.
The solenoid pack problem is one of the most prevalent issues with the Chrysler 62TE transmission. These electronic solenoids control fluid flow and pressure within the transmission. Solenoids are electromagnetic valves that precisely control transmission fluid flow and pressure, managing shift timing and enabling proper gear selection. When the solenoid pack fails, you'll notice symptoms like erratic shifting, hard shifts, complete failure to shift, check engine lights, and the transmission may go into limp mode. Most repair shops will simply replace the solenoid pack without investigating or addressing the underlying issues that caused it to fail in the first place. This approach often leads to repeated failures. Several underlying issues can cause solenoid pack failure. These include contaminated transmission fluid, valve body wear and debris, electrical harness problems, overheating fluid, and transmission control module issues. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we take a comprehensive approach. We diagnose the root cause, replace the solenoid pack, clean the valve body, inspect electrical components, flush and replace the fluid, and verify the proper function of the transmission control module. This thorough approach addresses not just the symptom, but the underlying issues that cause the solenoid pack to fail. The result is a long-lasting, reliable transmission repair.
The valve body is essentially the brain of your transmission. This complex component contains a network of channels, valves, and passages that direct hydraulic fluid to various parts of the transmission. In a properly functioning valve body, hydraulic pressure is precisely controlled and directed to activate the correct clutches and bands. This ensures smooth, accurate shifting between gears. In the 62TE transmission, valve bodies frequently develop specific issues. The bores where valves slide can become worn or oval-shaped. Valves themselves develop pitting and scoring. Debris from normal wear can accumulate in critical passages, and springs that control pressure can fatigue over time. These valve body issues cause serious consequences. Pressure loss leads to delayed or harsh shifting. You might experience slipping between gears, transmission overheating, and check engine light warnings. Without proper repair, these problems typically progress to complete transmission failure. Most repair shops take shortcuts when dealing with valve body issues. They might simply clean the valve body or perform a partial rebuild, replacing only visibly damaged components. These approaches typically lead to recurring problems because they don't address underlying wear patterns. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we take a fundamentally different approach. We completely remanufacture every valve body with precision machining to restore factory specifications. All valves are polished or replaced with upgraded components. Critical passages are thoroughly cleaned, and we utilize higher-grade springs for more consistent pressure control. Our complete valve body remanufacturing process delivers significant benefits. Your transmission will have a longer operational lifespan with smoother, more precise shifting. You'll face virtually no risk of the same problems recurring. The transmission will perform better under extreme conditions like towing or high temperatures, and overall reliability is dramatically improved. When it comes to your 62TE transmission's valve body complications, don't settle for partial repairs that lead to recurring problems. Transmax's complete valve body remanufacturing with upgraded components is the solution that prevents future issues. The torque converter is a critical component in the 62TE transmission. It acts as a fluid coupling that transfers power from the engine to the transmission. In the 62TE transmission, there are two major points of failure in the torque converter. First is the lockup clutch, which can fail due to excessive heat and friction. Second is bearing wear, which occurs gradually and can lead to metal debris in the transmission fluid. When the torque converter fails, you'll experience shuddering, especially at highway speeds. Some shops will reuse the torque converter if it doesn't show obvious damage, but this is a major mistake. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we replace the torque converter with a remanufactured unit featuring upgraded components. This approach eliminates shuddering, improves durability, and prevents further damage to your transmission. The transmission pump is a critical component that provides the hydraulic pressure needed for proper operation of the 62TE transmission. In the 62TE transmission, the pump contains precision gears within a metal housing. These components are common failure points due to constant wear during operation. When the pump fails, hydraulic pressure drops significantly and the transmission stops functioning properly. This can lead to delayed engagement, slipping gears, or even complete transmission failure. Many repair shops will rebuild the transmission pump using some original parts. This approach often leads to recurring issues and premature failures. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we take a different approach. We completely remanufacture the pump with all new components, ensuring proper pressure and exceptional longevity. Our quality remanufacturing process ensures properly machined surfaces, precision balanced components, and consistent hydraulic pressure, all contributing to a significantly extended transmission lifespan. The 62TE transmission relies heavily on electronic controls, making it susceptible to wiring and connector problems. This transmission contains multiple electrical connection points that are critical for proper operation. Corroded or damaged connectors like this can cause intermittent shifting issues that are difficult to diagnose. Many shops overlook these electrical components because they're challenging to diagnose. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we take a comprehensive approach to eliminate these potential failure points. We inspect and replace all wiring harnesses and connectors to eliminate these potential failure points. Don't let electrical issues compromise your transmission. The Chrysler 62 TE transmission requires a specific type of transmission fluid known as ATF plus 4. Using incorrect fluid or allowing the fluid to degrade over time can cause numerous transmission problems. Transmission fluid degradation is accelerated by overheating. As the fluid gets hotter, its molecular structure begins to break down. This degradation leads to varnish buildup on internal transmission components. This sticky residue causes valves to stick, clutches to slip, and can eventually lead to total transmission failure. Many shops simply flush the transmission fluid without addressing the damage already done. This approach is inadequate and often leads to recurring problems. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we take a more comprehensive approach. We thoroughly clean all components to remove harmful varnish deposits and use only premium quality ATF plus 4 fluid in our rebuilds. To summarize, using the correct ATF plus 4 fluid is critical for your 62 TE transmission. Regular maintenance should include monitoring fluid condition and temperature. When problems do occur, a complete cleaning and rebuild with premium fluid provides the best long-term solution. Trust Transmax for a complete 62 TE transmission rebuild with thorough cleaning and premium ATF plus 4 fluid. We don't just change the fluid, we address the root causes to ensure your transmission performs reliably for years to come. The problem with partial rebuilds of 62 TE transmissions. When your transmission fails, many shops offer what they call a partial rebuild or overhaul. This approach involves replacing only the visibly damaged components while leaving other worn parts in place. While partial rebuilds might seem cost-effective initially, they come with significant hidden costs. Let's look at a typical timeline with partial rebuilds. What often begins as a single repair turns into a series of failures over time. When we compare the costs, partial rebuilds might seem cheaper at first. The initial cost may be around $1,200 compared to $2,400 for a complete rebuild. But over time, as other components fail, the total cost of multiple partial repairs often exceeds $3,000, significantly more than what a complete rebuild would have cost. In summary, partial rebuilds may seem cost-effective initially, but they lead to repeated failures and higher costs over time. When considering transmission repair options, remember these key takeaways about partial rebuilds. Transmax's complete rebuild philosophy focuses on delivering long-lasting quality through meticulous attention to detail. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we believe in doing the job right the first time. That's why we completely disassemble every 62 TE transmission and rebuild it with comprehensive attention to detail. We replace all wear components, not just the visibly damaged ones. This includes all clutches, steels, seals, gaskets, solenoids, bearings, and bushings. Unlike partial rebuilds that only fix visible issues, our comprehensive approach ensures no hidden problems remain. Our comprehensive approach ensures that your rebuilt transmission will provide years of reliable service. At Transmax, we deliver quality without compromise. At Transmax Transmissions, we don't just rebuild, we upgrade. Our rebuilding process focuses on key components that are known to fail in the 62 TE transmission. We install stronger clutches, improved seals, and enhanced valve body components that significantly outperform the original equipment. The difference between standard and upgraded components is significant. Our components are specifically designed to address the known weaknesses in the 62 TE transmission. These upgrades provide numerous benefits: extended transmission lifespan, improved heat tolerance, smoother shifting performance, and significantly reduced risk of repeat failures. At Transmax, our approach differs significantly from standard rebuilds. While others may simply replace broken parts with similar components, we specifically address the known design weaknesses of the 62 TE transmission. Our upgraded components provide the durability and performance that standard rebuilds simply cannot match. Experience the Transmax difference, with transmissions built to last longer than the competition. After rebuilding a 62TE transmission, thorough testing is crucial for ensuring reliability. Many shops cut corners with minimal testing or rely solely on a quick test drive around the block. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we believe in comprehensive testing for every rebuilt transmission. First, we use specialized equipment to pressure test every hydraulic circuit in the transmission. Next, we electronically test all solenoids and sensors to verify they're functioning correctly. Finally, we install the transmission in a test vehicle and perform extensive road testing under various conditions. This comprehensive testing protocol is what sets Transmax apart, ensuring your rebuilt transmission performs flawlessly in all situations. The Transmission Control Module, or TCM, is a critical electronic component in modern automotive transmissions. The 62TE transmission works in conjunction with a transmission control module that manages shifting and lockup functions by processing sensor data and controlling solenoids. TCM issues can actually mimic mechanical transmission problems, making diagnosis challenging. Symptoms like erratic shifting and delays can come from either source. Many shops don't have the specialized diagnostic capabilities required to properly test these modules. Basic scanners and tools are often insufficient for complex TCM diagnostics. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we have advanced diagnostic equipment to thoroughly test TCM function. Our specialized tools can identify electronic issues that basic scanners miss. We can reprogram your TCM to fix software issues or replace the module entirely when necessary. This prevents unnecessary mechanical repairs when the real problem is electronic. With the right diagnostic tools and expertise, we ensure your transmission receives exactly the service it needs, saving you time and money. When facing Chrysler 62TE transmission problems, you have three main options: repair specific components, rebuild the transmission, or replace it with a new unit. Let's compare the costs. Factory replacements typically range from $4,000 to $6,000, plus additional labor costs. Partial rebuilds might seem more affordable initially, but they often lead to repeated failures and more expenses down the road. Partial rebuilds might save money initially, but they often leave underlying issues unaddressed. This can lead to repeated failures, more downtime for your vehicle, and ultimately higher repair costs over time. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we specialize in complete rebuilds of the 62TE transmission. Our rebuilds offer the best value with quality that matches or exceeds new units, but at a significantly lower price point. When we look at the long-term value, the difference becomes even clearer. Factory replacements are expensive with little added benefit. Partial rebuilds often lead to repeated repairs. A Transmax complete rebuild provides reliability at a fraction of the cost of a new unit. In summary, a complete rebuild from Transmax offers the best balance of quality, reliability, and cost for your 62TE transmission needs. You get factory-level quality without the factory-level price tag. When shopping for transmission repairs, many shops offer seemingly impressive warranties, but it's important to carefully read the fine print, as warranties often contain numerous exclusions. Common limitations include warranties that only cover parts, but not labor, include prorating clauses that reduce coverage over time, or require you to pay a deductible for repairs. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we stand behind our work with a comprehensive warranty that covers both parts and labor. This level of coverage demonstrates our confidence in the quality of our rebuilds. Preventative maintenance is crucial for extending the life of your Chrysler 62TE transmission. Let's examine the essential maintenance requirements that can significantly extend your transmission's lifespan. Regular fluid changes are the most critical maintenance item. Change your transmission fluid every 30 to 60,000 miles using only ATF plus 4 fluid. No substitutes should be used, as the wrong fluid can damage seals and valves. Vehicles used in severe conditions like towing, frequent stop-and-go traffic, or high temperatures should have more frequent fluid changes. If you use your vehicle for towing, an auxiliary transmission cooler is essential. Excessive heat is the #1 enemy of automatic transmissions, especially the 62TE. The cooler reduces fluid temperature by up to 30 degrees, significantly extending the life of both the fluid and the transmission components. Addressing shifting issues promptly can prevent minor problems from becoming major failures. Be alert for these warning signs. Watch for delayed engagement when shifting into gear, rough or harsh shifting between gears, transmission slipping or RPM surges, unusual noises, and check engine or transmission warning lights. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we provide detailed maintenance guidelines with every rebuild. Our maintenance package includes a customized maintenance schedule, fluid change intervals based on your specific driving habits, cooling system recommendations, warning signs specific to your transmission, and free follow-up inspections. Remember, proper maintenance can extend the life of your 62TE transmission by years, saving you thousands in costly repairs. The Transmax difference comes from our specialized expertise in transmission work. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we focus exclusively on automatic transmissions, with particular expertise in the Chrysler 62TE. Our technicians receive ongoing specialized training specifically for these complex transmission systems, keeping their expertise at the cutting edge. Our team has successfully rebuilt hundreds of 62TE transmissions, providing a depth of experience that only comes from specialized focus. This specialization allows us to identify and address issues that general repair shops might miss. Let's compare the difference between a specialist and a general repair shop. When you choose Transmax, you're getting transmission-specific expertise that makes a real difference in quality and longevity of your repair. At Transmax Transmissions, we believe that informed customers make better decisions. That's why we take the time to thoroughly explain what's happening with your transmission. We show you exactly what's wrong with your transmission, identify the damaged parts, and explain our detailed rebuilding process. At Transmax, our approach is fundamentally different from many other transmission shops. We provide a complete explanation of all transmission issues, show you the damaged parts, detail our comprehensive rebuilding process, and welcome your questions. We encourage you to ask questions about your transmission. Our technicians are happy to address your concerns about longevity, replaced parts, and why our approach is better. By understanding the value of our comprehensive rebuilding approach, you'll appreciate the benefits of better long-term reliability and confidence in your transmission. Our transparent approach helps prevent surprise issues later and delivers value that exceeds the price. At Transmax Transmissions in Ocala, we're committed to creating educated customers who can make confident decisions about their vehicle repairs. Let's look at some real customer success stories with our Transmax rebuilt transmissions. Michael's Town & Country has surpassed 127,000 miles on our transmission rebuild. He reports it shifts more smoothly than when his vehicle was new. Robert uses his Dodge Grand Caravan for delivery services, putting his transmission through extreme daily stress. Our rebuild has withstood over 150,000 miles of commercial use. Jennifer regularly tows a small camper with her Chrysler 200. Despite this demanding use, our transmission rebuild has performed flawlessly for 4 years. Our customer success metrics demonstrate the real-world benefits of Transmax's complete rebuilding philosophy. Our transmissions consistently outlast and outperform both factory originals and partial rebuilds offered elsewhere. These success stories clearly show the benefits of choosing a complete transmission rebuild over partial repairs. Customers experience better performance, longer lifespan, and reliable operation even in demanding conditions. Transmax Transmissions is conveniently located in Ocala to serve the entire Central Florida area. You can easily find detailed directions, hours, and all our contact information on our website. We offer free transmission diagnostics and can provide detailed quotes for your specific vehicle and transmission needs. Don't trust your transmission to just anyone. Choose the specialists at Transmax Transmissions in Ocala. When shops cut corners on 62 TE transmission rebuilds, the consequences go far beyond just repeat transmission failures. There are numerous hidden costs that quickly add up when transmission repairs aren't done right the first time. Let's compare the true costs. A cheap transmission repair might save you money initially, but the long-term expenses are significantly higher. When corners are cut, the expenses quickly stack up with repeat repairs, towing services, rental cars, and lost work time. In contrast, choosing a quality rebuild from Transmax may cost slightly more upfront, but eliminates these hidden costs. Beyond the financial burden, transmission failures cause significant disruptions to your daily life and well-being. Transmax Transmissions provides a solution that eliminates these hidden costs and disruptions, with complete quality rebuilds of your 62 TE transmission. By choosing Transmax Transmissions in Ocala for a complete quality rebuild the first time, you avoid these hidden costs and disruptions to your life and business. In conclusion, while the Chrysler 62 TE transmission is known to have several issues, with the right rebuilding approach, it can be made reliable for years of service. At Transmax Transmissions, we provide a comprehensive solution that addresses all common failure points of the 62 TE transmission. We replace every wear component, leaving nothing to chance. We install upgraded parts specifically designed to overcome common 62 TE weaknesses. Each transmission undergoes thorough testing to ensure peak performance. Our technicians specialize in 62 TE transmissions and understand their unique characteristics. Most importantly, we deliver long-term reliability that partial repairs simply cannot match. With our proper rebuilding approach, your 62 TE transmission can provide years of trouble-free service, restoring your confidence in your vehicle. Visit our website at transmaxtransmissionsocala.com or call us today to experience the difference a proper transmission rebuild makes. Don't settle for partial repairs when your vehicle deserves the best. Choose Transmax for your 62 TE transmission needs. Don't wait until you're stranded with a failing transmission. If you're experiencing any symptoms of 62 TE transmission failure, contact us immediately for a free diagnostic evaluation. Visit our website at www.transmaxtransmissionsocala.com to learn more about our services and read our 5-star reviews. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more educational videos about transmissions and proper maintenance. Your transmission deserves the Transmax difference.